Hey y'all, it's me again, Valerie, and welcome back to my yarn room. Yay! Okay, y'all see this beautiful pattern in front of me? It is absolutely gorgeous. Alright, y'all want to learn how to make this? Because it is super simple. If you know how to chain, single crochet, yep, and do a treble, triple, however you want to say it, crochet, then you got this. It is that easy. Alright, y'all want to get started? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now, I've made a chain. And what you need to know about this pattern is it's in multiples of 10 plus 2. Okay? So, I did 10, 10, and 2. 22. Yeah. Just for tutorial purposes. But you can make this as long as you want it, and as tall as you want it, and whatever you want it to be. As long as you do multiples of 10 plus 2. Alright. We are going to go into the second chain from the hook. If I can get my hook in. And we're going to do a single crochet. And we're going to go into each one and put one single crochet. Now, some people call this the treble shell. And some people call it the peacock shell. Alright, so just keep going. One single crochet in every stitch all the way to the very last one. And I'll be right back. Okay. I put one single crochet in every single stitch. I got to the end and I chained one. Now I'm going to turn. Now chain one don't count. Okay. I'm going to go into the very first stitch and I'm going to put a single crochet. Okay. Then I'm going to yarn over twice because we're going to start our treble shell, peacock shell. Okay, you want to skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in that 5th one, you want to go into it and do your treble. Okay, and then you want to do 8 more trebles in that same stitch. Okay, so there's 4, so we need 5 more. There's number 5. And 6. 7. 8. Getting tight. And last but not least, 9. Okay, now you want to go back and count them. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did it right. Yay! Okay, pull it over because you don't want to skip that stitch right. Well, you do want to skip that stitch right there, but you don't want to miscount. Okay, so after you get your 9 in, you want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and in that 5th one, you want to go in and do a single crochet. Okay? And there's our first shell. And it's big, bold, and beautiful. Alright, so let's do that again. So we're going to yarn over twice. I'm going to put my finger on it. And we're going to skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in that 5th one, you're going to go in. And you're going to do 9 trebles, triples, whatever you want to call them. Oh, 2 more, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. 2 more. 8. And I know it's getting tight to put them in, but it'll be okay. And there's our 9. Okay, and you want to pull it over. Because you don't want to forget to count that stitch right there. And what do you know? We have 5 stitches remaining because we're going to skip these 4. We're going to go into the 5th one. And we're going to do a single. Okay, now, I know I tell y'all all the time, I don't do this, I hate this, but when you're working trebles, you ain't got no choice. I'm going to chain 4. That counts as your first treble on the next round. Okay, so I'm going to lay this down, I'm going to let you see these shells. How beautiful! Okay, so we're going to turn. We're going to yarn over twice. And I'm going to put my finger on it because I don't want it to bunch up. And we're going to go right there where we did that single and where we chained that 4. And we're going to work a treble. Okay, so that counts as 2 trebles and that's single right there on the end. And we're going to chain 3. Now, this counts as the first row of the repeat, okay? Now, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the top of that shell, single. And then chain 3. Yarn over twice, and go down here in this little dip. And right there where we put that single, we're going to go in that single and we're going to put 2 trebles. Not chaining in between, just 2 trebles. Okay, then we're going to chain 3. And we're going to count our shell. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the top, we're going to put a single. And then we're going to chain 3. Now, down here, where we got that single on the end, what we're going to do, you got it. I hold it because you don't want it to twist on you. We're going to go right there in that single. And we're going to work 2 trebles. Okay, then we got to chain 1. And we're going to turn. Okay, now that was the first row of the repeat. The 2 trebles and the singles and the single in the top of the shell. That was the first row of the repeat. Okay, now what we're going to do. We are going to go into that first treble right there on the end. And we're going to put a single crochet. Then we're going to go in between those 2 trebles and work a single crochet. What that does is it holds those 2 trebles open a little bit for a design element. Okay, after we do that, we're not going to chain. We're going to yarn over twice, and we're going to put 9 trebles right there in that single crochet that we put on the top of that shell. And this is the repeat for this round. Well, it's the last round. It's a 2-row repeat. Now what I'm doing is, so that it don't stretch out too much, I'm pulling them over. But after I yarn over twice and I go in it, I'm holding that stitch so that it doesn't pull out too much. I mean, it's yarn, it'll go back, but I don't want it to pull out too much. Okay, now you don't count this because that's your chain from the previous row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 2 more to go. There we go. I got my 9. And then you can just kind of pull it back and it'll lay. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to skip over this chain 3. You're going to go right here in between those 2 trebles. And you're going to single crochet. And then you're going to repeat that again. Over and over and over. What you'll do next is you'll start your shell right here in the single crochet. But when you get over here to the end, that's tricky. You're going to single crochet in between those. And then you're going to count up 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And in that 4th stitch right there, you might have to pull your single that you did in between over. But in that 4th stitch, you're going to single again. And then you're going to chain 4 and start the first row there again. And then do your shells again. And it is a beautiful, beautiful pattern. I can't wait for y'all to do this one. Tell me that ain't gorgeous. Well, you could tell me, but I wouldn't believe it because I love it. It's one of my favorite patterns. Alright, that's going to be all for today. So, I'll meet you back here in the next one for another grand adventure right here in Val's Yarn Room. And don't forget the yay! Alright, love each and every single one of y'all to pieces. Do something nice for somebody, even if it's just a smile. Alright, y'all get your crochet on. Bye, y'all.